In my last video on this channel, I said,
and that might be a video idea, is to run you through all the gear that I have for both road and track.
So I figured I'll actually follow through with an idea for once. But first of all, before we start, apologies for the echo. I've literally just renovated my garage there this week, and it's incredibly, it's not the best acoustically. But this is more of a visual spectacle than an audio one, so we should be all right. So yeah, as stated in this video, I'm going to show you the gear that I use both on the road and on the track. What it cost when I bought it, what it costs now, and if I'm happy with my purchases. So without further ado, let's crack on, shall we? The stuff's over there. I'll just go on. We'll start off with helmets. I have two of them to show you, one for the road and one that I use primarily on the track. This is the first helmet I ever bought when I passed when I was doing my CBT many moons ago. I think it was 6 years ago now. So it's not the newest helmet, but it's still, there's a couple of reasons why I bought it. This is a Shark Squall 2.2 Venger. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but a couple of reasons. One, it does that in the light, it looks cool. And two, if you'll hold the line a minute, collar, there it is. It lights up, it has LEDs on the top here, on the chin, and underneath this rear spoiler for when you're traveling at night. They flash, they stay solid, or they turn off entirely. Where's the button? There we go. It's a bit difficult to find with gloved hands on. Yeah, so this is the helmet I use primarily for whenever I stick a camera onto my head. It's not really used that often. It does have, that's a vent. It does have, there we go, shows how often I use it, an internal sun visor, which is pretty good. I don't think you can buy this particular breed of Shark Squall anymore. It's pretty out of date, I think. I think it was around 200-ish pounds when I bought it. But like I say, they've upgraded to newer models now. I'll just point out, I'll be using sports bike shop prices for all of the things, because that's where I buy the majority of my gear from, unless I bought it in person. So that's the sort of, prices will vary depending on where you go, but that's sort of the mark I'll be using. So it was about 200 odd quid when I bought it, maybe a bit more, I can't remember. But yeah, that is my first helmet that I primarily use on the road for sticking a camera to my head and talking nonsense. The second helmet that I own, I primarily bought for track riding, is this XJC C10. I bought it in 2024. It cost £100, which I think is phenomenal value, because you're getting a trustworthy brand. And as I say, I bought it for track riding because it had the most up-to-date safety standard back then, for which for 100 quid is pretty bloody good. It's a really good size. It fits really nicely. I like the colorway. It's yeah, all around very good, very comfortable, very affordable track helmet with all the safety features that you would like to have when you're flying down a front straight at excessive speeds. So those are the two helmets that I own. So let's move on to jackets. The first of the jackets is my sort of road-going mesh jacket. This is the RST S1 mesh textile jacket, which I bought in May of 2025 for 150 quid-ish, but you can now buy on Sports Bike Shop for about £109. The jacket I had before this was a Ventilator 5, again RST. Just as a spoiler, there's going to be a lot of RST stuff in this video, and this is not I'm not sponsored in any way. I wish I was, and I've realised I'm wearing an RST t-shirt, and it's pure coincidence. But if you want to sponsor me, that would be phenomenal. I figure it's affordable stuff, and if it's good enough for Johnny Ray, it's good enough for me. So yeah, it's a mesh jacket with more of a sport orientated cut around the back. As I say, my old jacket was more of a sort of touring jacket. It was a bit big, a bit bulky, a bit cumbersome, so I sold that and I bought this, and I figured for 150 quid, you can't really go wrong. There's a ton of styles and colors that you can get in this S1 range. I just went for the standard black and white because it kind of matches everything really. So that is my mesh road jacket. we'll move on to my leather jacket, which is this, what I think, absolutely stunning looking RST Brandish Oxblood leather jacket. Now I bought this, again, a couple of years ago now. I bought this locally, so I don't have the price of what I bought it for when I actually purchased it. I just love the color. It's got the TT branding somewhere. I can't really see it at the minute, but it's on there. Yeah, it's a bit more of a retro sort of looking thing. I just think it looks very cool. It doesn't really match the aesthetic of my MC09, but I don't really care. I think it looks cool. Yeah, I wanted something a little bit different. This is incredibly comfortable, by the way, but it's very warm. Yeah, it's got the buckles here for adjustable sort of, sizing around the sides. I just think it looks really cool. So I have one more sort of jacket thing to show you. It's not RST, you'll be glad to hear. However, I actually don't know the brand because I wanted something for the summer that was a little bit cooler. I wasn't going to break the bank because in Northern Ireland specifically, we don't get an awful lot of sun, so there's not an awful lot of call to buy something really, really expensive in this sort of style. It's a sort of eBay special hoodie. There's no sort of Kevlar lining inside it. It's probably not the safest thing in the world. The first thing and the only thing that I have done to this, however, is the armor, if you want to call it that came with it, was essentially just a foam pad. It wasn't really worth a whole lot, so I upgraded to a new shoulder and back armor. So I have D3O shoulder pads and an RST back protector. I'll leave a link to this hoodie if you want to get it. It's pretty cheap. However, if you are going to get a new back protector for it, which I highly recommend, you'll have to get a woman's sized back protector. For some reason, they're different in the realms of motorcycle gear and back protectors. So yeah, have to get a more thin, slimline back protector for this because the regular size doesn't fit, as I tried whenever I took the one out of one of my other jackets to try. So yeah, it's again probably not, I wouldn't recommend it for everyday riding, because if you are going to go for like a hoodie or a shirt, get something that's a bit more protective and a bit more from a trusted brand, I suppose. But I've tried to make the best of what I have, and like I say, I didn't want to break the bank for something that I was only going to wear a couple of times a year for whenever the sun decides to come out. Keep in mind, I'm filming this in the summer, and it's currently raining outside. So yep, that's Northern Ireland in a nutshell. While I'm here, I'll talk about these lovely jeans. However, I'm going to take this hoodie off because it's actually got little lights on and it's a bit bloody warm in here. So now I had been wearing a pair of Oxford jeans before I purchased these ones. Just those ones were just a little bit baggy and they didn't really fit my sort of aesthetic or style. These are the Bullet Kovek straight cut jeans. I bought these in November of 2025. They were on sale when I bought them. I got them for about £80 all in. But I think they're going to run you about, not much more than that, maybe about 85 now, I think, on Sports Bike Shop. There's a load of different colors, cuts, all sorts of variations on these types of jeans. They're incredible. I think they're very comfortable, they're very stylish. I think they suit me, especially considering I like to, rock the more kind of, I don't like to wear leathers on the road. I just don't, it just doesn't really work for me. I like the more kind of casual look. And I think these look really well, especially when they're compared with the boots that I wear. Now, as I say, I have a pair for the road and a pair for the track. So while I'm talking about boots, we'll move on and I'll show you what boots I use on the road specifically. Which are these. These are TCX Street Ace waterproofs, I think. As you can see, they have got a lot of wear and use out of them because I've been using these pretty much since I started riding, and they are without doubt the most comfortable pair of shoes that I own. If you want something that you can ride and walk in, these are fantastic. They don't make this style or this kind of version anymore, I guess. You can get the Street 3s now on Sports Bike Shop for around 100 quid. They're brilliant. They have ankle armor around here, steel armor in the toe, leather, and completely waterproof. These are fantastic, and they're the most underrated part of any riding gear, I think, because as you say, you'll be walking around in these things when you're off the bike and you want something comfortable, and it's like wearing a pair of Converse, really. But they're incredibly sturdy construction. They've never led me wrong, and like I say, I wear these every time I ride, and apart from some scuffing on the toes, obviously, They've held up absolutely terrifically. I can't recommend these enough. So we're going to move on to what I use on the track now, because I don't really like wearing full-size boots on the road. So as I say, I only wear these on the track. These are a pair of RST Track Tech Evo boots. These were my brother's old boots, funnily enough. I bought a pair of Track Tech Evo 3s, but they were far too stiff for me. It wasn't comfortable when I was trying to change gear or trying to just ride in general. So I swapped them. He got the significantly better end of the deal, because these were very much already worn in. They don't make the Track Tech Evo 1s anymore. Well, maybe they do, but on Sports Bike Shop they don't sell them. They sell the Evo 3s for around 120 quid. I think you can get a pair of those for. Pretty bog standard affair. Velcro and zip. That's going nowhere. I think they still kind of look kind of cool. There's enough. Admittedly, these have been pretty well worn in over the years, but there's they're comfortable enough for what you do. As I say, I don't tend to wear full-size boots on the road. I go with my TCXs when I'm riding on the road. This is mainly for track for me. But if you are looking for a pair of boots, there's a reason why why everybody at a track day you see is wearing these. You can't really go wrong with them. There must be a reason why everyone's buying them all. So that's pretty much all of the boots and the jackets and the helmets. Gloves, I guess. We can move on to gloves. I've got an unnecessary amount of gloves, so we'll move on to those. Starting with my normal road glove, these are the RST Axis gloves. Again, I bought these years ago for about 50 quid, I think. Yeah, they don't make this style anymore. I really need to upgrade my gear. But I figure as long as it still works and there's no holes in it, no rips, no tears, why would I? It's hard not on the knuckles there. We've got the sort of finger sliders there. The only thing it doesn't have is the little sort of strip of leather there to stop your pinky finger bending back. But they're a 50 quid pair of gloves, and I think you got a pretty good bloody deal for these. There's a new style of these. I think they're called the RST Pilots, I think is the new breed, which you can get for 50 quid, and they look pretty much the same as these. Or the RST Blade? It's one of those. I'll leave the screenshot here so you can have a look. Again, you can get these in hundreds of different colors, so whatever sort of to match your current aesthetic. So yeah, I wear these pretty much every day, unless I'm going with the leather option, which again in Northern Ireland is not the most obvious, but I do have a second pair of gloves that I use specifically for that, which are these RST Stunt 3 gloves. They are a shorter glove, yeah, and they fit the again they fit the leather jacket a lot nicer. Again, I've had these for years. You can still buy these. Actually, there you go. You can still buy these on Sports Bike Shop for about 50 quid. Again, same as on the previous gloves with the hard knuckle armor there. And that's really about all you get. Obviously made of leather, obviously, as pretty much everything is. It's got the slide sort of palm thing. I don't know what the technical term is. But yeah, these for a kind of summer glove, absolutely brilliant. And for 50 quid, you can't really go wrong. Again, they come in an abundance of shapes, sizes, colors. So whatever fits you will fit you. Hey, there you go. So that's all the road gloves. I have one more pair of gloves that I use, and that is specifically for track use. Can you guess the manufacturer? If you said RST, then my goodness gracious, you are an extremely perceptive human being, so well done you. It's a pair of Track Tech Evo gloves from RST. Now, I got these on Vinted, would you believe, for about 25 quid-ish, and they're very minimal use, so I was extremely happy with this purchase. Again, as you can see, they're long boys. They've got the full gauntlet on. That's dropped on the floor, that's fine. It's got the sort of hard knuckle armor there. It's got the sort of rubber nubs, I guess, on the fingers. And it does have that sort of, the pinky finger and the ring finger are connected. So if you happen to hit the deck and It's not going to snap your finger back. So that's good. There is the RST TrackTech Evo 4s, I think, are the latest version of these gloves that you can get online for not unreasonable money. I'll leave a screenshot if you're interested. Again, these come in a variety of shapes, sizes, colors, so whatever matches your aesthetic, you'll find. I do feel like I'm shilling a lot for RST here, but I'm just trying to. Yeah, I just happen to have a lot of RST gear. Although the last item I'm going to show you is not RST at all. Although I did get it on Vinted. I'm just going to pick this glove up here. It is my set of leathers that I have. I'm not going to put them on because they're a faff to get on. However, I will show you them. I was very happy with this purchase because, so I'll just leave that there. Because this was another Vinted purchase, would you believe? I bought a set of leathers off Vinted, 150 quid for these BKS. I think they're called, leopard is the kind of breed that these leathers are. I don't know. I couldn't find a whole heap of information about these online. But BKS is a reputable brand, so I didn't feel uncomfortable buying these or indeed wearing them on the track. They did come with a brand new untouched set of knee sliders, which is good. Shows how often I get my knee down. Do not judge me. Yeah, they're a little bit snug in the in a certain region, but it's fine. It's not uncomfortable. Although I do find leathers not to be the most comfortable thing in the world anyway. That's why I don't really wear them on the road. These are a size 44, which is what I think is roughly about the sort of size I would wear. But they fit me absolutely, they fit me fine. They're not uncomfortable. Yeah, they're absolutely grand, as you can see. And my God, they're heavy. This is proving to be, you know what, I'm just gonna put these down. They're bloody heavy. And to go with that, I have a B-square back protector, which again, another Vinted purchase. So yeah, Sports Bike Shop and Vinted, if either of you want to sponsor me, that would be bloody fantastic. This was, I think, a tenner. It's basically just a big thing of hard plastic, a bit of foam there, and then you strap it around your waist. So in case you do happen to have an oopsie, hopefully your back will be as protected as it can be. So I'm just going to drag these away. If you just give me a minute. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's heavy. So yeah, there we are. Just a quick little video to show you all of the gear that I use on the road and sort of how much it costs. The main kind of point of this video is to kind of show you that you can get good, affordable gear that will last you and will keep you safe, even no matter your budget, really. Like I say, these jeans, those TCX boots, and an RST jacket, that HJC helmet, are like 350 quid-ish. Ish. Probably not. My maths isn't brilliant. All right, well, between 350 and 400 quid, you can get a full set of gear that will keep you protected by reputable brands. Yeah, so you'll be safe and have a bit of a peace of mind when you step out onto the road. Well, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks very much for watching. It was a bit of an unusual video out today, but then again, the weather is absolutely appalling, so I can't really get out and do anything. So hopefully this has been informative in some way to you, and it's been of some use. If you have any questions about pricing or anything else about the gear that I use, let me know in the comment section below and I'll try my very best to get back to you. It's not like I do an awful lot by day, so you'll probably get a response. All that remains for me to say is thank you very much for watching this video. It's greatly appreciated. Get out, ride, have fun if you can. Like I say, maybe not if you live here, but yeah, just get out and ride your bikes, have the best crack, and I'll see you in the next one.